Hi, my name is Nick Struan and thank you for subscribing to my channel and welcome. Look, the first thing we're going to talk to you about is this mindset of the weight loss, or losing weight, I should say. Now, I myself has had this challenging problem, of course, as well, so I do understand where you're coming from, and I appreciate that you are coming to my channel, and hopefully I will be able to give you some valuable content and information that would help you. Okay, so in this video I just want to talk to you about the mindset of actually losing weight, right? Because we always get this idea, no matter what we do, we might say, oh look, now I've had enough and I'm sick of it, and maybe you go to a party, or maybe you go to with some friends somewhere, and you think, my goodness, you see the photos as I posted there, and you think, God, my goodness, something has to stop, right? So we get this idea that now we are going to make a difference, and we are going to change, and we are going to, actually, overcome this problem. Now, that may be, something that you relate to, or maybe it's not, but most of us go through this pain barrier, if you like, and we come out on the other side and decide that we're going to do something about it. But understand this, you have to have a certain mindset, right? And I just want to talk very quickly about that on this video, on this first video here, okay? Now, the mindset of losing weight is not one of, I'm just gonna be like a SWAT team member, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do 300 kilometers every day and all this sort of stuff, right? But we do have to start somewhere, and recognize that we do have this problem, okay? So what I recommend is that you take a good look at yourself, right? You may need to go and stand in the mirror for a while and just make a sort of a mental list, or even if you want to write it down, that's even better. But write down what is the problem? What are some of the things that you don't like, all right? And of course, also appreciate, what you do like, because we do have to offer gratitude for the fact that we mostly are, well and healthy and everything is going okay, right? So let's not sort of say that everything is bad, right? And when we make up our mindset, we actually have to look at 3 different areas. We have to look at your own mindset, your own thinking about your person, and then we have to look about your thinking about your partner, and finally, if you are lucky and you have some children, then you need to look at their mindset too, and how you can help them improve the situation for them, right? Because remember, they look at you as the parent and they want to copy you, okay? So if you are overweight and you are maybe a bit unhealthy, it will not be long before your children will look like you and be just as unhealthy as you. So, just watch out for that. But let's just start with you first, right? Now, first of all, as I said, we need to recognize that we have a problem, and that we are, finding a way to actually start doing something, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you some radical things here in my little programs here. I'm going to give you a series of four teaching sessions that may and may not assist you, but, it's definitely something that is working, and it's working now, and you can take advantage of that. Now, if you want to get more information, I put a link down below, and you can follow up on that, because most of my information is coming from my recommendation that I have placed there. So if you are wanting to take this further and really go into depth with, what's going on and how you can choose to improve yourself, I recommend that you click at the bottom on the link there to get some more information. But let's talk about mindset here. The mindset is that yes, I'm going to lose weight. And number two is, how am I going to go about losing it, okay? Now, first of all, I want you to just think about what you used to be like. See if you can recall the information, how it was when you were the ideal you. Yeah, I know with myself, you know, I used to be a martial arts instructor and being pretty good at that, I thought, and some people, you know, in at least that time would agree with that. And you know, that meant that I was keeping pretty fit. I was running in the morning, maybe 3 times a week or something similar to that. I was playing tennis and badminton and all the things, swimming. You know, sometimes I would go to the beach and other times I'll go to the pool. But slowly but surely, all of these activities sort of like died down. I am going to suggest some other activities in the bottom of the video and also in the following videos, right? So, but at this stage, just recognize what you are wanting to do. That's really, you know, we're going to have some sort of a firm idea that we can put out there to sort of say, this is what I want to achieve. And, you know, the test here is if you cannot in 60 seconds tell me what you really want, then you have not thought this through, okay? So sit down, think about it, go in front of the mirror, work out what it is that you want, excuse me, want to achieve by your weight loss, okay? Now, let's talk about your partner now. And if you have a partner that, you know, he or she may be obese as well, or as close to, or maybe not, right? Then, of course, adjust yourself in order to, you know, to not influence them. You cannot change their thinking about how they should live their life, right? Because they have their own journey, and you know, your best way to motivate them, if they are overweight, is to set a shining example. Don't try to be a hero. Don't try to impress them with how good you are and you know, how many sit-ups you're doing and all this sort of stuff. In fact, I don't recommend too much of that stuff, because that's not, you know, conducive to what you are trying to do, okay? So in the next video, I'm going to suggest what you do instead, right? Because at this point in time, when we are only talking about getting the mindset right, that we are determined to lose weight, then I will suggest in the following videos how to go about actually doing that. Now, finally, I want to talk to you about your children, if you have any. And you know, as I mentioned before, you really need to be careful about the example that you are setting. I mean, if you are in charge of you know, what you buy to your household, of foods and snacks and all this sort of stuff, I urge you to take a serious consideration to what you are feeding your children, okay? Because that will determine, and also don't forget the mindset, right? The mindset. So I keep talking about a mindset, right? The mindset is, of course, that you need to put something in your mind that reflects what you are trying to achieve, right? So the mindset of you should perhaps be a healthy picture of how you look, right? Whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, caring and harmonious, okay? Something similar to that sort of affirmation, you know, you can use, you know, every day in every way. I'm just getting better and better, right? Or another saying that I use, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm at my ideal weight of 85 kilos and I see myself participating in all my favorite sports like tennis and badminton with no effort and with great fun, okay? So, and for me, fun is the key thing here, right? Let's not like look at it as a soldier going to Iran or somewhere like that. We are in, you know, we must enjoy our journey somewhat, okay? So we're going to go on a little quest here, and we're going to have fun doing it. We're going to only do things that we really enjoy, and it's going to be easy for you, okay? So don't worry too much, right? And don't try to tell everybody what you're doing, that's, you know, that's counterproductive, because most of the times when I would sort of think I lost weight, and I'll go out and speak to my friends or whatever and say, oh, look, you know, I lost weight. And they look at me, where, right? They look like you found it again, right? So, you know, don't do anything. It's much, much better. Don't tell anyone. It's much, much better to do that. Organize your home, you know, especially your buying habits, right? If you haven't got it, you can't give it to the children. So don't buy it, right? Fill your house with good things. You will find that your monthly bill or your weekly bill, food bill, will go down as well, and this will be great for you. So this is Nick Struan. I will contact you again, and I will send you the next following videos there. But for now, enjoy yourself. If you want to study this subject in depth, then go down in the description below and find the link and click onto there, and there's some more information available for you there. So thank you, and enjoy yourself. Have a wonderful day. See you again soon. Bye for now.